Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal a preview clip has been released for the week of September 29th, 2025. Electra Forrester, Lania Grace, punches Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada in the face. Lai Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, and Sheila Carter-Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, update each other. Plus, Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, Freeze Hope Logan, Annika Noel. Let's start off with Lee, who goes to Il Giardino to catch up with Sheila again. The good doctor might not have many updates on Luna. However, she will admit to Sheila that this whole situation is a nightmare. Once the police find out that Luna's death was faked, both Lee and Sheila could face criminal charges. There is also the situation with Luna's pregnancy, and Bill Spencer, Don Diamond holding her at the mansion instead of turning her to the prison. Sheila will admit to Lee that she has other things on her mind. The woman is near tears when she confesses that her marriage could be over. Lee will listen as Sheila tells her about Deacon's reaction to Luna being alive. The doctor might wonder who told Deacon if it wasn't Sheila herself. That is when the waitress will let her know it was Deacon's son, Deke Sharp, Harrison Cone. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of September 29th reveal that the preview clip also shows Deacon opening up to Taylor about his marriage. The man says that Sheila is involved with Luna again. The preview clip shows Deacon saying he needs all the help he can get. Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, will continue trying to get Hope back. Liam and Beth Spencer, Jordan Lynn Ariza, look through photos and pick out which one to send to Hope. Meanwhile, Carter tells Hope to go reunite with her family. There is also Electra and Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, who confront Luna together. When Luna gloats, there is nothing that can be done. Electra punches her in the face. Luna is knocked so hard she actually kind of somersaults over the chair. The young lady isn't hurt and gives a sarcastic smirk as she lies on the floor. However, if something happens to the baby, that could mean legal problems for Electra. The week of September 29th is shaping up to be one of those quintessential bold and the beautiful stretches where emotions run high, secrets boil to the surface, and one fiery confrontation changes everything. At the heart of the drama are three interwoven storylines: Electra's explosive punch that rocks the Forrester family, Lee's spiraling nightmare that blurs the line between past trauma and present danger, and Hope's hard-fought bid for freedom in both her personal and professional life. This isn't just another week in Los Angeles. It's a collision course for rivalries, redemption, and revelations that will ripple through the canvas well into October. Electra Forrester has been simmering on the edge for weeks. Since arriving in Los Angeles, the young, bold designer has been caught between proving her worth at Forrester Creations and protecting her vulnerable heart from the entanglements of Liam, Luna, and the mess that seems to follow the Spencer-Forrester circle. But this week, Electra stops being the quiet storm. She becomes the thunderbolt. It begins at a Forrester Creations strategy session. What should have been a sleek meeting about the next fashion line spirals into a bitter war of words. Electra's design sketches have been undercut once again by whispers that she's too raw, reckless, and unrefined for the Forrester brand. The culprit behind the sabotage? None other than Luna, who, though unintentionally, has allowed her work with Ridge and Zende to overshadow Electra's contributions. Electra, already tired of being cast as the outsider, feels cornered. Her voice shakes, her words sharpen, and for the first time, she refuses to back down in front of the family hierarchy. Brooke raises an eyebrow, Ridge tries to calm the storm, and Zende tries to play mediator, but Electra won't have it. What nobody expects is the trigger, a snide remark. It could be from Steffi, dismissing Electra as Luna-lite, or maybe it's from Thomas, warning her not to overstep. Either way, the words land like poison. Electra's temper ignites, and before anyone can stop her, she delivers a shocking punch that lands squarely on her rival. The room gasps. Silence follows. Then chaos. The aftermath is seismic. Electra's punch becomes the talk of Los Angeles. Some rally behind her fiery passion, calling it the spark Forrester Creations has been missing. Others, especially the more traditional members of the family, see it as unforgivable, a stain on the Forrester name. But Electra doesn't cower. Instead, she doubles down, vowing that no one, not Steffi, not Luna, not Ridge, will silence her voice or erase her vision. Whether the punch was justified or reckless, it makes one thing clear. Electra is no longer just a footnote in the Forrester legacy. She's a force to be reckoned with. While Forrester Creations reels from Electra's firestorm, another corner of Los Angeles is consumed by darkness. Specifically, Lee Finnegan's. Lee has always projected strength. As a doctor, a mother, and a woman who has endured Sheila Carter's madness, she has been the pillar of control. But this week, cracks begin to show. At night, Lee is plagued by vivid nightmares. Visions of Sheila's face morphing into something grotesque. Scenes of drowning, loss, and betrayal. One dream in particular haunts her. She's back at the harbor where she nearly lost her life. The water is cold, the waves merciless, and a shadowy figure pulls her under. She wakes screaming, only to find herself clutching at her sheets as though they're waterlogged. Finn, already stretched thin between his loyalty to Steffi and his complicated feelings about Sheila, notices his mother's unraveling state. He presses Lee to open up, but she resists, insisting she's fine. But her tremors, her distracted state at work, and her sudden hostility toward anyone who mentions Sheila tell a different story. The real question becomes, are these nightmares just trauma resurfacing, or is someone actively feeding Lee's paranoia? Midweek, Lee finds something chilling, a note slipped under her door. It reads only 3 words, "You're not safe." Is it Sheila finding new ways to torment her? Or is someone else, perhaps a rival from Lee's medical past, exploiting her vulnerability? Either way, the nightmares take on a whole new edge. Lee is no longer sure if she's losing her grip on reality, or if danger is truly lurking in the shadows. Hope Logan's storyline this week is about liberation. After months of entanglement with Thomas, manipulations at Forrester Creations, and the lingering pressure of her family's expectations, Hope is ready to reclaim her independence. First, there's the matter of Forrester Creations. Hope has long felt overshadowed, whether by Steffi's authority, Brooke's legacy, or Thomas's intensity. But with Electra shaking up the hierarchy and new opportunities rising, Hope begins to carve a lane for herself. She pitches a bold new idea, not for Hope for the future, but for a separate collaboration outside the Forrester brand. It's risky, but it's hers. And for the first time in a long while, Hope feels the rush of creating without chains. Then comes Thomas. Their relationship has been a pendulum. Passion, obsession, betrayal, forgiveness, and everything in between. But this week, Hope sees clearly. She cannot heal while tethered to a man whose love feels conditional, whose devotion veers into darkness. In a poignant moment, Hope utters 6 words that change her trajectory. "I can finally breathe without you." Those words don't just free her from Thomas. They free her from the cycle that has kept her bound to men's expectations. Whether Liam's indecision or Thomas's obsession, Hope's freedom doesn't come without pain. Thomas is crushed, and Brooke, ever the meddling mother, worries her daughter is throwing away stability for the unknown. But Hope, resolute, says this isn't about running from anyone. It's about running toward herself. Her journey isn't about being Liam's anchor, Thomas's muse, or Ridge's protege. It's about being Hope Logan, independent and unchained. The week ends with cliffhangers that leave every storyline dangling on the edge. Electra's punch. Instead of being sidelined, Electra is offered an unexpected lifeline by an unlikely ally, perhaps Bill Spencer, who loves a rebel spirit. Could Electra become the new face of Spencer fashion, igniting a war with Forrester? Lee's nightmare. A final scene shows Lee alone at the hospital parking garage. She hears footsteps, turns, and the camera cuts to black. Hope freed. Hope receives a mysterious call. A voice says, "So you finally cut him loose. Now we can talk. Who's on the other end? A new love interest or an old flame?" This week isn't just filler, it's a pivot point. Electra, once a supporting player, cements herself as a central figure with the punch that will reverberate through every family dynamic. Lee's nightmares bring the Sheila Spectre back into the spotlight, reminding fans that danger never truly dies in Los Angeles. And Hope's emancipation is a long overdue shift for a character too often defined by others. By the time the dust settles, the week of September 29th will be remembered as the one where A. Forrester threw a punch heard around the fashion world. A mother's nightmare blurred the line between fear and reality. A woman finally chose herself. And that, in true soap fashion, is just the beginning. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and Beautiful Update YouTube channel for more update news.